Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before I tell you about the impact of SafePreg, let me briefly remind you what SafePreg is about. The main goal and the overall aim of SafePreg is to promote healthy pregnancies, health and well-being of the mother during pregnancy. By this, we can also assist the mother to provide the most optimal environment for the unborn baby to develop. The 40 gestational weeks that the child spends in the mother's womb, which represents only 1% of the entire human lifespan, is unmatched in the rate of growth and development to any other life stage in the human lifespan. We at SafePreg want to emphasize that this is the most critical period for the entire human life. In the Helsinki Challenge, we chose one example, and we focused on glycyrrhizin. Glycyrrhizin is a natural ingredient of licorice confectionery, and like many of you just indicated, it is widely used also by pregnant women in Finland. Our studies demonstrate that glycyrrhizin consumption is so frequent among pregnant women that 5 women out of 10 pregnant women report using it. However, most pregnant women do not know that it may be harmful during pregnancy. And what they do not either know that it is present in many other food products than licorice. For instance, cookies, ice creams, herbal tea. So why is glycyrrhizin in licorice and in other food products so harmful? We have spent over 3 decades in research work in demonstrating what the mechanism by which glycyrrhizin harms the fetal and unborn baby's development is. Glycyrrhizin is a very potent inhibitor of a placental enzyme that protects the fetus from unnecessarily high levels of maternal stress hormones. If the fetus, unborn baby, is exposed to unnecessarily high levels, unnecessarily high levels of maternal stress hormones, this harms neurodevelopmental processes and harms fetal brain development. Our studies in Finnish women have demonstrated that children of women who consumed high amounts of glycyrrhizin in licorice during pregnancy score over 10% lower in IQ. They have 2 times more attention and restless behavior problems, ADHD problems. They are much more reactive to environmental stress physiologically, and girls enter puberty earlier. What SafePreg resulted in was a nationwide preventive measure. In the beginning of this year, National Institute of Health and Welfare, THL, revised nutritional recommendations for pregnant women. And the SafePreg team approached the National Nutritional Council and informed about the research findings from our team members. And we were able to change these nutritional recommendations that now advise women to avoid glycyrrhizin in licorice during pregnancy. There are, however, many other adversities occurring during pregnancy. Glycyrrhizin consumption is only one of them. So our studies focus on maternal obesity. 2 out of 10 pregnant women enter pregnancy by being obese. 2 out of 10 pregnant women suffer from gestational diabetes and hypertension spectrum pregnancy disorders that also interfere with the environment during pregnancy. 1 out of 10 women smoke throughout the pregnancy. 1 out of 20 children are born preterm. So our studies tackle these problems. What is, however, important to acknowledge is that many of these adversities relate to maternal lifestyle behaviors, and we can change them. Many of the problems that mothers suffer emotionally during pregnancy, we have tools to intervene. Why are these tools important? They are not only important to promote maternal well-being during pregnancy and promoting the health and well-being of the unborn child, but this also has a huge societal impact. James Heckman, who is a Nobel Prize winner in health economics, has presented that those preventive interventions that occur during prenatal life bring the most rate of return to investment in human capital in comparison to programs that take place after birth. So it is important to intervene. But how much do these adversities that the child and the mother experience during pregnancy then cost? Researchers at the London School of Economics has recently estimated that each single case of depression during pregnancy costs approximately 90,000 euros. What is surprising, however, is that 28% of these costs relate to the mother. Majority, 72%, relate to the child. Our studies and other studies have demonstrated that 20% of pregnant women suffer from depression. So in Finnish scale, we have 60,000 pregnancies each year. And if 20% of these women suffer from depression, it means 12,000 women. And if each case costs 90,000 euros, this sums up to 1.1 billion euros each year. So it's really time to wake up. And this is where SafePreg aims. We want to increase awareness of the consequences that promoting healthy pregnancies and maternal well-being during pregnancy is very important. So SafePreg aims at promoting health into next generation.